Thanks, Erica. This Halloween, Chad Stover, a high school football player in Tipton, Missouri, died 2 weeks after suffering an injury in a game. And in Arizona, another high school player named Charles Uvella passed away this month after suffering a similar traumatic brain injury on the football field. Now, tragic stories like these have prompted some parents to take their children away from the game, and it's raising questions as to what more can be done to protect players from concussions. ESPN Outside the Lines reports that Pop Warner youth football participation has been declining nationwide in recent years. Since 2010, Pop Warner has reportedly lost around 24,000 players during that time.
We've seen the same drop this past year, about 9.8%. So it's about 250 kids are not playing this year that played last year.
The Mighty Mites football program is a unique youth league in that the rules and even the field dimensions are altered in an attempt to make the game safer for young players.
It's a 60-yard field, 6 yards for a first down. We do not allow any kind of punt or kickoff returns. And so we start the game at a certain spot in the field for all the grade levels. And any kind of kick, any kind of punt, when they catch the ball, then that's where the ball is taken offensively from at that point.
There are other leagues in the area that emphasize safety, like the Champions Youth Football League, associated with the NFL.
We use good new equipment, try to keep the kids as safe as possible. And with our partnership with USA Football, they have a heads-up tackling program.
Heads-up football is you don't use your helmet to hit the other player in any way, shape, or form. But the deal is you don't use your head as a hitting mechanism because that gets your neck and your spine involved in doing that. So keep your head up and use your shoulder when you tackle, not your head.
You know, every parent has to make their own decision on what they think is best for their child. There's a risk with anything in life, and you know, knock on wood, my kids have avoided serious injuries. My older daughter, actually, she had a concussion and she was playing soccer. She fell down and had hit her head on the ground when she was playing soccer. So it's not just youth football that can have a concussion. It can happen in any sport.
The number one cause of concussions for youth is bicycle falls. The number one sport for concussions is soccer. And part of the reason of that is there's no protective equipment.
This kid, he kind of got like sandwiched in between. So he just had to lie there for a while, and it took him off the field.
We're very sensitive about that. If there's a particularly hard hit, then you know, we have the trainer get over there right away and check the child out to make sure everything's okay.
Even on the professional level, we're seeing these head trauma issues. The NFL is currently in the middle of a lawsuit with several former NFL players who say that they're experiencing complications from concussions that they suffered during their careers. In the midst of this culture shift for the most popular sport in this country, it leads us to wonder, what is going to happen in the future for American football?
My crystal ball is as cloudy as yours on how it will play out in the future. I see it's such an immensely popular sport. I don't think it's going to go away. Will less people participate? We're seeing that right now.
We have to really focus on safety, and we have to make sure that the kids are being taught the right techniques and they're practicing the right techniques. You have to put the child's safety ahead of wins and losses. We're going to have to put safety of the players above anything else in the game.
The only thing you can do is to continue to teach the proper techniques and have continue to improve equipment. And I don't know what else you could do.
In Springfield, I'm Riley Bean, Ozarks News Journal.